final question for you is if you could go back to when you were starting to write, somewhere in the middle, wherever would be useful for you to go back and give yourself some advice that would have made easier your path. It might make easier the path of all the writers who are watching or listening to us. What would you go back and tell yourself?
Gosh, I think um, it would be to just keep doing what you love. Like, don't let what other people say about your work stop you from doing what you love. Like, it doesn't matter. Um, I think it matters most that you believe in yourself and you keep pursuing what you love. I think that's like one of my big regrets is just that I let it get to me, and it made me stop doing what I loved. And in some senses, I wonder, oh, what would it have been like if I had kept writing? Would I have been a better writer? And you can go on and on, but I think the other advice is like what happens in life. Um, I feel thankful for what happened, and it gave me more experience and more breadth, and I learned Korean art history, and so it all worked out. But still, I could have still written on the side. So yeah, I think that would be one thing I would say. And also, I think as writers, before I had an agent, I would always look forward to the next thing. Like, oh, if I had an agent, I can't wait until that day. That'll be so exciting. And then, oh, I can't wait until I get a book deal. That'll be so exciting. And once you reach those like goalposts, kind of, it feels like, okay, now what? I feel like it sort of gives um I mean, I think it's important to have goals and dreams and things that you want to achieve. But I think having it just be like, oh, I want to get a publisher, I want to get a book deal, it kind of feels a little, I don't know, it just kind of feels like, okay, I did that. Now what? So I would say for me, it's helped to have a bigger dream. Like, I don't want to call it a dream, a bigger purpose, I guess. Um, like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Um, yes, I would love, of course, I would love to be a New York Times bestseller. Who wouldn't? But I think the bigger thing is like I I'm doing this. I'm writing because I want to make a better world for my kids, and I don't want them to grow up not having characters that look like them. I want something different for them than what I had. And um, and I feel like by writing these kind of books, of course, I'm not changing the world, but I feel like I'm doing a little part, like I'm doing something to help it go in that direction. And so for me, I feel like that's my purpose and like why I'm writing these books, rather. And that's what kind of keeps me going, because sometimes if you have those dreams and you don't meet them or it never happens, what are you going to do? You're going to feel, I would feel a little like, is it all worth it? Kind of. But I think when you have something a little bit deeper than just like those like goalposts, that during the harder times, because everyone goes through those slumps, it kind of gets you past it. So that would be my advice.